What's going on, everybody? What's going on? And thank you for tuning in to the realm of sound and direction. This is yours truly, Divine Seerhead Tep, and welcome to the Science Lab. Now, we're going to continue with the compass. But here's something that's very interesting that took place in the skies that not many people paid attention to. Now, mind you, I've been sharing with you with the compass that every new moon, the sun and moon meet in the east at the positive negative in the center of your head. And every full moon is in the back of your head in the west. Now check this out. This full moon didn't go east, north, and west. This full moon went east, south, and west, and is rotating back this way. So the full moon went this way, negative to positive, and now it's coming back, positive to negative this way, which is very interesting. Full moons don't normally do that. And I was asking others who are in different cities and states, where is the moon? And they said northeast. But for me, it was facing southeast, which is in front of me. And I was like, wait a minute, the moon's going the wrong way. But things are shifting and things are changing. So, this full moon, the portal of air has closed. And what's happening now is the portal of water is getting ready to open, where we're going to have a new moon in water very soon, July 24th. July 24th is going to be a new moon in in water, not air. The portal for air has just closed, but it's now getting ready to open up to allow us to shift angles and travel to the new portal of water. And I have a video where I break down the compass in a very unique way, utilizing 3, 6, and 9. Because there's a lot of stuff with that compass that is just unreal. The compass is more than what we think it is. It's a clock. It shows us direction. It shows us how to move in between. It's parts of your mind. The compass is just something different. But we go over a lot of that in the science classes on a deeper level. But the way things are happening now in this reality, since everything is shifting, it's requiring us to no longer stay on the physical plane. It's requiring us to shift things and focus on what's going on above. Look at it like this. The physical plane is a bunch of mirrors in a funhouse. And in order to see where you are going in this reality, you have to look up. You have to look up. The constellations is your map of this. I'm going to say that one more time. The 88, the constellations is the map of this. So in order to understand your reality, which is all around you, this giant mirror with the negative and positive going forward, positive, negative coming at you, everything flipping and reversing and inverting and changing, you have to know what is taking place and what is going on in here and above to see what is actually, to see how to actually move around in this reality. Like I've shared this a lot in a lot of my videos, how things shift, how to jump, how to do this, multiple things. But as things evolve and change, we have to evolve and change up here to move and flow and move in alignment with everything around us. Everything is all about embodiment and moving in alignment now. You know what I'm saying? It's learning how to shift and change as you move. And this is why I was sharing with you how the subconscious and conscious mind shifts every time you move. So you guys can be on one accord when it comes to the shifting in actual reality. So you know what's happening and what's taking place every time something is shifting and changing, shifting and changing. Because a lot of stuff is shifting and changing. This is why I'm sharing with you the compass to where I am. So you guys know how to navigate through what is going on and taking place this very moment. And again, I do have a nice video breaking down the compass, utilizing 369 and the oppositions of each number and what takes place. So this lesson is pretty short because a lot of it is in the video with the compass. But I was giving you guys a heads up on what's going on in the sky and what is going on in reality as we speak. Again, the new moon in water is around the corner. The portal for air just closed. So we are getting ready to transition as the moon is in Earth right now. Today's the last day for the moon to be in Earth before it shifts into air and then into water. And then we start with fire, earth, air, and then boom, that new moon in water, right? So right now, the portal is getting ready to open for water until we have that new moon here again. Thank you for tuning in. Intergalactic Communications, signing out. All right, so here we are in the center of the compass. This is where your soul resides, in the planes. When you're in the center of the compass, this is your soul. This is the needle in the compass, right? And right here, you see east in alignment, sunrise. Now, pay very close attention to what is taking place these moments. We're going to be sharing something very sacred here. The center of the compass, and we head towards east. East is 0 degrees. We're going to do the first quarter of the feminine. 0 degrees. We go 0, 30, 60, and then here we are at 90. That is the first quarter of the feminine. Now we're going to go from 90 to 180, completing the full hemisphere of the feminine. So we got 90, 120, 150, and 180. You just completed the full hemisphere of the feminine. So when we turn around, east to west, 180 to 0, that's the opposition. 0 to 180, opposition. 180 to 0, opposition. 0 to 180 is conscious rotation. 180 to 0, subconscious rotation. That is the full hemisphere of the feminine. Now we're going to do the third quarter and the fourth quarter of the masculine. That's the full hemisphere of the masculine. 180 to 360. So now that we're in the west, we're going to go from 180, 210, 240, 270. That was the third quarter of the masculine. And as you see, the opposition of 270 is 90, south. 90 to 270 is consciously spinning. 270 to 90 is subconsciously spinning. Now we're going to do the fourth quarter of the masculine, 270 to 360, right? So we go 270. 300. 330. And 360. We're back at east at 0 degrees. And again, opposition of east is 180. And consciously spinning from 0 to 270, that's subconsciously spinning. And then 270 to 0 would be consciously spinning. 360 to 270 is subconsciously. 270 to 360 is consciously. Then we move back to the center of the compass. Now we're going to share something with you intergalactic. Check this out. 0, 3, 6, 9. Right? That's 180. Then you have 210. Not 210. You have 90, 120, 3, 150, 6, 180, 9. 180, right? Now check this out. 210, 3, 240, 6, 270, 9. It gets even more intergalactic, right? Then we go 300, 3, 330, 6, 360, 9. Welcome to reality.